Hello everybody. I haven't been on here in a little while. Here's little mama cat. Her name is Sylvie. She lives on the back porch in the apartment and she wants to be snuggly. She don't look like she wants to be snuggly, but she's purring. But anyway, I come out here on the front porch to tell everybody cheers and say happy Sunday and happy beginning of meteorological summer if you are into that sort of thing. That means it's the meteorologists declare this the first beginning part of the summer season. It's not the summer solstice, but to the news weather folks, it's the beginning of the summer season. So happy beginning of summer season. And as I said, I'm out here on my front porch, and I am in front of my front door with the little camera, sitting out here in the sun with my outdoor kitty. And the reason why I'm out here is because I wanted to tell everybody that follows me on here. A lot of you know me from various places around the country personally, and you know that most of my life traveling around as an aircraft contractor, I lived in an RV or in a hotel room, and I had no reason to have a house. So this is quite I'm adjusting the camera here because Sylvie's over here rubbing on it, a little tail sticking up. But so this is kind of an interesting thing. Through the power of prayer and the power of positivity, I was able to, with the help of some very, very fine people and some good spots here in town, I was able to get the American dream for myself and buy this house that I'm renting. I've been living here for 3 years, and I was the landlord is the greatest people that I rent from. They're just wonderful folks, and they were kind enough to sell me the house. So now this is my house. So I'm very, very proud of myself for that. I know pride isn't necessarily a good thing, but I'm pretty happy about that. I feel like I've accomplished something. It's the beginning of a new era in my life, and I'm pretty glad about that. So I thought I'd come out here and share that with you folks. And then we're going to go in here in the guitar shop, and I'm going to share a couple things that I came up with this weekend and a couple little interesting things. I have been off of here for a while because I've been having some real bad strep throat and coughing and sickness and things have been going around. Been on antibiotics for like 2 weeks, and I haven't had much of a voice. So here I am back with a kitty cat, a little gray kitty cat, mama cat. We got all her babies homed, and I got her fixed, and she's up here purring in my lap, and she's my porch kitty. And I'm gonna, since I own the house now, I'm gonna put a access door into the garage so that she can go into her little abode and come and go as she pleases. So anyway, thank you all for watching my videos. I thank you so much. I'm blessed that you enjoy these things, and I'm gonna go back inside and get back to the shop and show you some interesting stuff. So stand by. All right, here we are in the room that used to be the shop. And as you can see, there is a pile of amplifiers in here. Some of these are mine, some of them are not. I'm going to pan out just a tiny bit. But the reason I'm in here is because this is my pile of work. That one down there, obviously one of Brent's. That one is going on the bench in a few minutes, Brent. And all of Denny's Takamine guitars, awaiting final completion. I've done some troubleshooting on those, Denny, so those will be done for you soon. And I've got this room's kind of halfway there. That's Zane's PV on top and mine on the bottom, and that Tech 21 is mine. I got that speaker to go with that Boss pedal. It's basically just a powered speaker. And that is one of my co-workers' bass amp underneath my pile of pedals in a box there. So I'm getting the shop somewhat in order. There's one of Brent's Marshall cases up there. The guts to that one is on the bench right now. So anyway, I'm getting this somewhat in order. This room used to be the shop, and now it's the staging area. One of my coworkers brought me these two matching PV amplifiers. There's the other one there. And I got this one working. It needs some help, but I did get it to power up and make noise. And that one doesn't work, and I'm going to have to get into that and figure out why. And back here we got a Marshall that also doesn't work. And I picked that one up in Oklahoma City, customer repair the other day. And this beauty over here is another customer up there in Oklahoma City. It's a good friend of mine and a customer named Sean, and he got this thing the other day, and he's just really jazzed about it. So I'm going to get that thing in order for him. And so I'm slowly getting caught back up. But as you can see, I've keep quite a stockpile of things to do in here. So so then my close up of my nose. So anyway, get my finger out of the way. So here I am playing Selfie Boy. So I keep stuff stocked up pretty good in here, but not on purpose. Most of this stuff I was really close to caught up a couple weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, and then I got sick. And for those of you who've been following me, it's not the same sick that I've been dealing with having some serious problems. It's just a really bad cough and cold and that kind of thing that was going around, and I caught it, and I had to take it easy for a couple of weeks, so I haven't been on here. So, but here I am playing selfie, scratching my nose, letting you see my mustache up close like a ding-a-ling. So anyway, let me go in the other room because I want to show you something very cool that I picked up. So one moment. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to pan this down just a little bit. So there's one of these that I was going to show you. I'm scratching my nose. This is an old like early 1970s Trainer, which Trainer is Yorkville Sound. They're Canadian, I believe made in Montreal. But they were the competition for Fender in the late 60s into the 70s and sort of into the 80s a little bit. But the ones in the 70s were made as good or sometimes a little bit better, a little bit more rugged than the Fenders. And this particular one is a weird one. It is actually a PA head. It has 4 inputs, 4 volume knobs, 4 inputs, and it's 60 watts, and it's unbelievably loud. It's just ridiculously loud. And I've got one of my Wampler distortion pedals plugged into one of the channels. I will probably retain this one for the shop. I picked up 2 of these. I'll show you the other one in a second. But I picked up 2 Trainer amps this weekend in Oklahoma City, and here, look who's here. I told you, every time. Hey, he's doing the video. He's talking to people. I want to be in the middle of this. So here's Winky. Say hi to Winky. Winky, say hi to the world. She just had a bunch of stinky fish tuna out there, so she's pretty happy. But these Trainer amps, I picked them up. You know, I buy a lot of stuff to repair it and sell it and stuff. This one works. The other one doesn't work. It needs a little bit, and I'm going to have to figure out why. But this one works, and my intention with this one, since it's kind of a weirdo, it's not really collectible. It's not really something that I can sell in its current state. But it has a really loud 60-watt power amp in it. It's vacuum tube, and I'm going to use it to gut it and use the guts to make one of my Bauer custom tube amps, the little combo amps, basically a little hot rod single 12 amp. So that's what this will be, and I'll show you. It's just stupid. It's plugged into a single JBL speaker in a single 12 cab that I made. That's just the amp, and it's not a guitar amp, it's a PA amp, so it's so it shouldn't sound like a guitar amp, but it does. And then put the distortion through it. Oh, you gotta love it. So that was on 2. The channel volume, you can use it like the way it sets right now. I could play a show with that, but it'd really piss everybody off. But it's the channel volumes can be used like a preamp gain, because it's the channel and it's got a master volume for all 4 of the inputs. So you can crank one channel, which is right now it's on 9, so it's cranked, almost all the way up, and then you use the master volume on 2, and you get that natural kind of Fender sounding tube breakup, and then put a distortion pedal on it, and it's just ridiculous. But anyway, that's that one. And like I said, I'm going to convert this into a single 12 combo amp, like my little Red Bauer combo amp. The one that I have in the other room that you guys have seen me play, the little Red Bauer amp, is a 15 watt amp that I made out of 3 Blues Junior amps and a Fender Princeton, and kind of gutted stuff together. And it's a prototype, and I'm building a proprietary circuit panel to go in it to make it my way and make it one of my own amps. I'm going to do the same thing with this one, except this one's a 60 watt, and it's just stupid loud. It's just going to be one of those plug it in and go kind of things. But let me show you the other one here, one second. So that one right there is the other one, and as you can see, it's a 410 combo, and it's all original. It's got the original Eminence speakers in it. And if you look at the control panels for anybody that plays, it's basically the Canadian competition for the Fender Super Reverb, except that this one, interestingly enough, I'll try to turn this around. I know I'm being jiggly with the camera, but for anybody that knows these things, even a little bit, and Winky wants to be part of this here, say hello, Winky. But these are the power tubes, okay? And if you look right here, 6 CA7 power tubes. For those of us who are not in England or in French Canada, 6 CA7s are EL34s, which are Marshall type tubes. So the Fender Super Reverb used 6L6s, which are the typical Fender type tubes. They have a different tonality about them. And so I'm very curious once I get this thing working. It has, if you look right here, the power cable's all jacked up. So I think it's just been yanked loose, and it won't power up at all. But once I get it out of its case and check into it, I'm very curious to see what a Marshall type power section in a 50 watt. This is a 50 watt amp, if I remember correctly. In a 50 watt setup with the Marshall type tubes and 4 10-inch speakers, it should be a very interesting thing. So we got Winky, the pay attention to me lap kitty. She says, "Come on, Daddy, pay attention to me. I want to be part of this." So anyway, I'm covering up the camera again there. Yeah. I'm off for 2 weeks, and I don't know how to do the filming anymore. Losing my mind. So anyway, I'm very interested to hear what that trainer is going to sound like. So let me park this thing back in the cradle here. All right, so I'm back on here with Winky saying, "Pay attention to me." So I'm very curious to hear what that 410 combo amp is going to sound like. That should be a very interesting thing. That particular one is actually sort of collectible. It's kind of a rare thing as far as trainer amps go, and they're selling for around $600. So should be interesting when I get it going. If any of you country twang picking type fellows out there probably going to like it. It's got reverb, and I believe it has tremolo on it as well. And with those EL34s, it should be a pretty snappy country twanging kind of setup, for blues and country. So it should be pretty cool. So it'd be interesting when I get it going. I'll have it going here shortly. And like I said, behind me, you can kind of see over on the other side, that way. On the other side of the trainer amp is Brent's other Marshall, is 900. So I've got that on the bench. I'm halfway through that. So I'm getting back to actually being able to get some stuff done after being down and out for a bit, and filling out miles and miles of paperwork for the last week and a half while I was coughing my butt off to buy this house. So I'm thankful. Thank the Lord for that. Praise the the powers that be above, and and so is Winky. She's thankful that she has a house. So thank God for that. That was a very, very big blessing. I can't say any more than that. I mean, it's almost speechless. So anyway, good things are coming. You get the negative out of your life, and positive thoughts. Keep your mind in the next big thing, one task at a time. Keep looking forward, not looking back, and not regretting, and not dwelling on the bad that's happened. Focus on making progress, and things can happen. And so, I'm not out of the clear. I've got a lot of things that I need to tackle, but with the Lord's help, I'm doing that, and God willing, I'm making it. And now I have a home. So things are solidifying in my life, and I thank all of my wonderful friends down here and in Oklahoma City and all around the country that I have that have supported me, and I thank the powers that be above, the great ones above, that support me, and God bless. And enough of me rambling on about that, but I'm very excited this week. It's been a very, very good past couple weeks. Pretty awesome stuff going on, and great things to come. There's a lot more to come. I have some big plans for this place, and some big plans for the shop, and hopefully things will continue to grow, and we can get things going in the right direction. So I will be on here in little tidbits like I have been, to give you guys updates on all this craziness that I'm doing, and more to come. So thank you all for following. Please subscribe and like and spread the word and share it to everybody that you can find, and get the word out there that there's a guy in Ardmore that's doing all kinds of custom guitar amps and guitar work, and building custom things, and spread the word out there, because I appreciate that. Thank you, and God bless, and I'll see you guys later in the week. Bye.